I started at a young age, I guess around 8. I started getting on calves and then steers and on to junior rodeos and then high school rodeo and just kind of progressed from there. My dad rode bulls throughout the 80s and the early 90s, and whenever I showed a little interest in it, him and my mom both were there to support me 110% and hauled me just about everywhere I wanted to go when I was younger, so I was really fortunate to have them there helping me along the way. Last year I just had a lot of really memorable events, that stuck out in my mind. It started with the San Antonio, winning that early on in the winter, and then on from there, just throughout the summer was great. And then at the Ellensburg Extreme Bulls finale, I had two really big rides there. The short go, my high marked ride of my career there with the 92, and then kind of wrapped it up there in Omaha at the tour finale. I had to show up and ride all 4 bulls, and was able to go there and do that, and end up riding 2 bulls that had never been rode before in the process. So it was really a special night for me to go there and able to do that. It was a really great experience. First NFR, is just one of them deals. Everybody can tell you what it's like the first time, and everybody you ask about, or I asked about it, they said the same thing. I can tell you what it's like, but you're not going to know until you actually go and experience it yourself. And they were right. You try to prepare it in your mind what to expect and whatnot, but until you go and actually experience it, it's an awesome experience. I'll just say that, and kind of started out good, and there at the end it didn't end the way I wanted to, but when it was all said and done, it all worked out. Started out really had a great winter. First January and February, really a couple of good months, and I was sitting second in the world going into another event where I had a pretty bad injury. Shattered my elbow, my free arm, and had to have surgery, and just starting to come back from that right now. And fortunately had a great winter and kind of sitting right in the middle of things right now. So just hopefully get the momentum going again and just kind of try to pick up where I left off. There's a handful of bulls that I really wouldn't want to meet up with, just ones that don't really stick out too desirable to get on, and then there's some that, of course, a guy wants to draw because they're bulls you can go show up and get on. Pretty rider friendly. When you ride them, you're going to win money on. There's, it works both ways. There's numerous amounts of them, but just one experience for me last year was at Omaha. Like I was saying, that bull that he was 2010 bull of the finals, I believe, was Red River of Mobetta Rodeo, and he hadn't been ridden in about running 2 years, and going into that night, pretty special for me. I ended up getting him rode, and it was in the 8-man. After that, I didn't really care what happened in the 4-man, but ended up getting that one rode too. But just that particular bull was probably the highlight of my year last year, was just getting him rode. To be a part of Team Hesston means a lot. They have a long-lasting relationship with the PRCA going back a long time ago. So, it was pretty special to me just for that reason right there. Growing up with the NFR being televised, Hesston's had a part with that. So, that's probably the biggest thing that sticks out with me, just to be part of such a long-running relationship. Yeah, as far as the other guys that are on Team Hesston, it's a great group of guys that are dedicated and strive to be the best they can be, and that's what makes it all more special to me, is to be part of this team. It's you're in good company. You're only to be related with those other guys and girls. There's really cool to me.